Hello and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts, in my swing studio at Drayton Park Golf Club. And today I want to show you possibly the best exercise to stop your flip. So what we're looking at is a more connected impact where it's our body turning onto the ball rather than our hands and arms. Now I've done some videos on this in the past, and I'm going to put a couple of links in this video to some others that you should check out to get a real good idea, and some other exercises you can do. This exercise I've been working on I guess for a few months, stumbled across it, seemed to work really well with a few of my pupils, and it gives you that great sensation of what it feels like to be very connected through impact. For me as a right-handed golfer, for my arms to be exiting more to the left rather than this flip that I just mentioned where the body stops, the hands take over, and we get a very overactive right hand closing the club face. When that club face is closing quickly, yes, we can generate more club head speed, but we don't tend to have a very reliable club face position. So if there is a lot of flip through impact, we can hit a lot of smothered shots, lots of pulls, hooks, something going left to target. It is a very destructive shot. Yes, it can go a long way, but it's a very destructive shot in terms of the direction and can cause some real missed strikes as well. So we want it, and what we see with the most elite golfers is a real body turn through the ball. We don't see a lot of flash speed, a lot of hand speed. So this exercise is a really simple one. Again, something you could do at home. You could do it in the nets, you could do it on the practice area, get the sensation of it, and you might build it in where you do 5 or 10 like this, 5 or 10 normal. You can do it with any club, so I'm just using a mid-iron, a 7-iron here, but start with maybe a mid-iron, build up. You can change your club, you can vary it, and you can alternate between what is a technical exercise and a natural to start to ingrain it into your game. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the cane up the target side of the grip. What you could do is make the end of the grip a little bit thick, a little bit wider to actually fit the cane through, the tour stick through. So if you've got an old club, maybe just cut the rubber top there a little bit wider so the cane actually fits down the shaft, so you're actually just holding the handle rather than having to incorporate that into your grip. I think it's fine just to have it up the side of the club, but if you find that uncomfortable, if you find that difficult, as I said, and you've got an old club, maybe just pushing it through the end of the grip would work, or even taping it to the side of the club so you're not feeling it come away at all. And what we're going to do, we're actually going to go ahead and first of all just put it into some small movements. So we're going to go ahead in that it can actually be a bit of a multi-use exercise. So in that takeaway, in that first move, we can try and keep the cane in contact with our lead side. So for me as a right-handed golfer, my left side to stop any real rotation, over-rotation of the forearms or wrist hinge pulling the club on the inside. So it works very well for the takeaway as well. Works very well for the backswing plane that I've talked about before, that we're getting this pointing down at or just inside the ball rather than too flat or too steep. But where I really want you to get the sensation of it is, so just pre-impact, you can see the club shaft and the cane is parallel to my feet line, and I'm going to turn through and keep the cane in contact with my left hip, my left kidney. So if I flip, I'll tend to first of all have the club more inside my hands, so this is pointing way out right rather than parallel to my feet line, and then from there it'll be very uncomfortable where I'll really feel this bash against me as my hands start to try and flip and over-rotate. What you'll see is actually I can't overdo it, but I'll definitely get that feeling of this bashing into me. So what I'm really looking for is parallel to our feet line. Okay, when the club is parallel to the ground here, just pre-impact, and then turning through where this cane is staying in contact with my left hip, my left kidney, really give me the sensation of my upper body and my hips opening up, turning towards the target rather than my hands getting overactive. Let's go ahead and give it a go. So as I said, I can use it for the backswing as well. Just pre-impact parallel, and then from there, turning through, keeping the cane in contact with my left hip. Wasn't my best strike. Let me try one again. You shouldn't see any balls going left to target for a right-handed player, so they should be more of a push shot. So for a left-handed player, obviously that would be to the left. For a right-handed player, more to the right. So it should be a low push. Let me go ahead and put a bit more flow into this one. So that was good. Really got that sensation there. I'll just show you from a face on. Well, so from yeah, can't think what the camera angle is. A face on, we're going to call it. So from here, I'm going to turn through and keeping that cane in contact with my left side. It feels like my hands are much more in front of my left hip, my left pocket. Really get that sensation on my chest and my hips opening up rather than any disconnection where it's the hands and arms working too actively through impact. So I'd go ahead, as I said, with the cane, get that sensation. Initially, you can start to build up the pace of it a little bit. You can go ahead on this one and not stop. Great feeling, real nice strike. Don't worry about the speed and the power, but it's definitely going to give you that sensation that we're not overusing the hands and arms through impact. One more. Again, similar to that last one, I'm not going to stop on this one. That was good. You'll see this club much more over my left shoulder on the way through, really turning my chest, turning my hips towards the target, not getting any sensation of any hands and arms flip rotation whatsoever, definitely controlling it with my body. Great exercise, especially for anyone who's losing the ball too much to the left, who feels like their hands, their right hand, their trail hand is getting very aggressive for a right-handed player. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on with it. Please check out the other videos from the Impact series as well. All the details will have come up during this video. And give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Thanks, guys.